SimulTrain Plus is a strategic management simulation. In this game, a team of 4 people plays a role of a project portfolio manager. Imagine you work in a large company and you start planning a portfolio of projects. You receive description that give details on 4 company strategic objectives, projects, and people. There are 20 potential projects for your choice. Your mission is to choose and successfully run a certain number of projects. The management of the company measures projects by strategic values that varies from 0 to 1. Once you start a project, for example, on this moment, you invest in material and equipment. You spend money on labor during project execution. On completion, the project makes a revenue that leads to the break-even that happens in a payback period after the completion. The project product brings a positive cash flow until the product is closed. The net present value is shown as the final cash balance. And now have a look at the simulation itself. Your team receives an 8-digit password to log in. You submit the password and you are in your office. Let's look on the data. For example, we click on the dashboard. Your main goals are to obtain benefit points for 4 main strategic objectives. In total, 80 points. Cash balance must be at least 20 million at the end of the 5-year period. The total required revenue is 50 million. The portfolio must be profitable in 36 months, 3 years. The next report, projects, show the list of suggested projects. Please remember that certain projects are linked and as described in the documentation. For example, you cannot start project 4 before the project 3 is completed. How to choose project for your portfolio? There are many different strategies. For example, you choose project with low cost or low risk or quick win or others. Special bubble charts help you to make the choice. Click on the first chart, net present value versus cost. Probably the project in the top left corner with large areas are the subject of our interest. Analysis of these charts help you to choose and prioritize the projects. If we go back to the project list, we can choose one of the projects, for example, project 1. I click on the line. The management gives a very high score, 9 of 10 for the project. Let's assign team of, for example, Janet and Peter. there are 9 people in the team of Janet and 5 people in the team of Peter. The teams have the required capacity. At the chart at the bottom of the page, we see the cash balance of the project, as well as payback period. Go back to the list of the project and choose another project. For example, project 12. I move mouse to the 12, line 12 and click. Let us assign the same teams, for example, team of Janet and team of Peter to the project. And we see that the project starts only in year 3, in third quarter of the year 2, sorry. Why? Click on the resource chart. You see that Peter's team is busy working on the project 1 icon. If you think that the project 12 is more important, you can change the priority of the project. We go back to the projects. We drag and drop activity project 12 to the top of the list. Now the project 12 multi-language core interface has a higher priority. We can check it in the resource chart. Yeah, Janet first worked on the project 12 and then on the project 1. So does the team of Peter. Another report, it is cash balance. I click at the left menu at the cash balance. This chart shows the cumulative result for all your projects, as well as the credit limit, 10 million. It is a red line on the bottom. If you reach this limit, no new project can be started before the balance comes back below 10 million. We go back to the dashboard. The dashboard shows actual and expected at completion performance indexes like strategic value, cash balance, net present value, payback period, and the aggregated performance index. You can click on the question mark to get more information. You continue your planning, and at certain moment your trainer start the clock. Now clock is running. You can continue to improve your plan. For example, you can go to project and assign more people on different project. For example, some people on activity on project 2. And project cannot be completed because probably there are no enough people. It is too late. If we change the priority of the project 12 again, now we have time to complete the project 2. A new person arrives to our office. It is one of your colleagues. You click on the question mark. You discuss with your teammates decision to make. You discuss and choose the best option. For example, we choose option 3. You receive immediately feedback. Certainly, all your decisions, positively or negatively, affect different aspects of the portfolio execution. Be careful. You can read mails, At the end of every year, the board of directors revise the strategic value of the ongoing and potential projects. Please continue to adapt your planning to the new realities. Time is running, and you need to keep the performance indexes as high as possible. With the strategic management simulation SimulTrain Plus, you gain real experience in managing projects, developing business strategy. Now it is your turn to win.